decided to actually become a professor because I realized what I wanted to most be in my life was a lifelong student. And the best way to do that is to get paid to do it. So you go through all the education to become a professor, and then not only do you get to continue to go back to school for as long as you want, but you get to help other people figure out this thing called learning, so that when they go through school, they can get the best out of their education and take with them the ability to learn whatever they want to know after that. And that's always what I hope for. The thing I like the most about teaching at Caz is the small class sizes, and the fact that we're really committed to keeping the class sizes small. Because for the things that I like to do, which all of my classes are audience participation events, if you have a big class, you can't get everybody to participate. There's just too much competition for the space. When you have a small class, you have the chance not only to get people to participate, but you get to know them, and you get to know something about them in a way that you really can't in a bigger opportunity. So I like being able to get to know all my students, and I like the fact that I know them from the time that they start here until they walk across that stage when they graduate, and I know a lot about them by the time that happens. I believe teaching is facilitating discovery. That's actually the first line in my teaching philosophy, has been since I first wrote it. I think that the most effective teaching is helping people discover things for themselves. Things that you discover have a certain magical quality about them, whereas things that are shoved into you just kind of become stuff. And I really like the discovery part. The moments that I've had where I could really see that happening have been the most rewarding in my whole career. Cazenovia College and I think both are really welcoming to students entering college in some of the same kinds of ways. And that is, we're both committed, the institution is committed, and I am committed to seeing these people develop as individuals. And one of the trademarks of this particular school in its history is to really focus on students as individuals and to welcome them as individuals, starting with just the early identification of what their interests are, so that from the beginning they feel like they can participate and they don't have to wait and wait and wait before they can do the stuff that they really wanted to do in college. I think for me, because I teach Academic Writing 1, and a lot of times in the fall, I've been the first college class that the students were ever in because of the time of day that the class met. And so being able to welcome them to that lifelong journey and that learning experience, and being able to open up those avenues of discovery and inquiry and curiosity, and then to talk about how this institution in particular can help them do all these things, is very exciting. I have two pieces of advice for students of the future. The first one is to remember that when you go to school, they put a limit on the number of credits that you can take, but there's no limit on the amount of learning that you can get in the opportunity that college presents you. And part two is, do make the most of it. Try things that you haven't tried before. Reach out beyond what you think you know you want to do, because you never get that opportunity again. You never get the same concentrated, intense time to explore ideas and topics and subjects as you do when you're in college. And I just think that taking advantage of that as fully and as completely as you can is just the right way to do it.